Feature Friday.
The freshest.
I love Indonesian sort of folk, regional music, voices, percussion. And this video, I think is pronounced Gamelan, got requested. It's all about percussion, and I haven't heard any of it. I just presume it's percussion, because bloody hell, what are you, blind? So let's give it a watch.
Also, thank you for the 1 million, guys.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. We'll be streaming on Friday at 12 p.m. UK time at Feature Friday Station Live for the 1 million celebration.
Let's go. Oh, what? What are they playing? Bells? It's like a xylophone? What is this? What?
Indonesia ain't a... Bro, it doesn't even seem like a real place. Seems like something of a fairy tale.
It's not even... Why? I want to know what that's called. That's so cool. Sick.
You start to understand why so many DJs
sample this stuff, yeah.
We gotta check out Weird Genius again. Wanna see what they're up to.
I like their attire. It's crazy to think that's organic. Yeah, like I can't believe that's actually organic and not computerized.
What's humming? Oh, this geezer here. It genuinely doesn't seem like a real place, like.
I just can't believe that those are like actual sounds that people are making for real. Also, the polyrhythms are freaking banging. It's just insane. I feel like I'm listening to something electronic, like something.
So interesting how they know whatever time signature they're working in.
Maybe they don't know specifically the time signature, but they know the sequence, and that's good enough. If you have a leader.
Yeah, but each member has different roles. So they have a bass line in the back.
Yeah. So, but if you know your sequence in comparison to the tune.
Yeah, they would count it.
It's true.
Oh. What the fuck is this?
What? Where is that coming from?
Oh, there.
The middle guy.
Hey, yo.
Dude, it's just such a cool sounding experience.
It's like a sample pack.
It really is.
It's like big gongs looking thing here in the back as well.
Yeah.
What the
fuck? I swear to God, I'm listening to something that's not human made.
What's the metal? So that looks a bit like a dolak. Ah, that's it.
It's like tiny cymbals.
So in India, there's an instrument similar to this. this is too big. It's called a dolak. Played similarly. It's also a djembe, African. The only things I have to reference. What the f...
Now also the son is a paid actor. What is this?
Dude, what the fuck? It's my alarm in the morning. It's all wrist.
So cool. You know what? I just think that the bass, which is not the bass, is like the continuum gong sounding sequence in the back.
I think they're hitting the
It's
same
actually-
things,
it
but
is.
just with a
Like a big fluffy ball instead.
muffled, like a mallet.
How do you learn this?
Second flute.
You hear so many different musical influences here, though.
Dude, Indonesia's so peculiar.
It's awesome. This is just so awesome to experience.
Nice.
Wah!
And the drums
Also-
are fairly muffled. Also, it's like in Venezuela we would have something called a tambor.
It's like cuero, it's like actual skin.
Yeah, this is too muffled. This is like nothing I've ever seen before. They also look fabulous.
They do, I
With the
said
flower.
that. The attires are incredible. It's such a visual experience as well as sonically.
It seems to be fairly cyclical. And I wonder what the purpose, perhaps, if it has one. Perhaps if it's used in a specific ceremony. So this geezer's in 4. All these guys are like in fucking 17 by 9.
Okay.
That
no,
doesn't exist.
that is an incredible musical experience because every element in that was how do I explain it? It wasn't harmonious. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't work in terms of like frequency and yeah, the frequency of the xylophone looking thing, which is actually so versatile. Obviously, is the main line of melody as well as rhythm, which is a really cool thing. But the way the frequency and the vibration is actually changing and being carried, it's very different to the frequency the flutes are coming through, right? So you have already an antagonic, a cutting edge, element with the flutes, especially the higher, the smaller flute sounding element, which is it comes through like, think about it in a harmonic, like a seventh note. It just kind of cuts through, and it's not in the most pleasing of ways. But because you have a continuum element with the bass-like sounding xylophone in the background with the mallets, I know that that's the wrong name, and I apologize in advance, because what a crime not to know what that is called. But it's actually what creates a continuity, and it's bringing forth some of that cohesive element with the whole composition. The drums, because they're muffled, utilizing the really clattery cymbals and the ground, brings that contrast element that we're hearing melodically too. So it's actually a very stimulating sounding experience, as well as visually. You cannot take away the fact that visually was such a show, from the attire to the choreography element of it.
So the most popular and famous form of Indonesian music is probably gamelan, which is a traditional
It's a brass pot.
ensemble music of Javanese, Sundanese, and Balinese peoples of Indonesia, made up predominantly of percussive instruments. The most common instruments are the metallophones.
Metallophones.
I'm sure they have a different name for them.
Called.
It feels like a fucking crime calling it metallophones. Wonder where they originated from. It's called Java Tenga or Jawatenga, and everything is just called Jawatenga. Why is this called Jawatenga as well?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the gong.
Maybe, yeah.
So utilizing those continuum sounding elements actually brings the harmonics forth.
Yeah, so they are played with mallets and a set of hand drums called kendang. This is the drums. A two-headed drum used by people in the Indonesian archipelago. The kendang is one of the primary instruments used in the gamelan ensemble of Javanese, Sundanese, which keep the beat. The kemanak, a banana-shaped idiophone. I don't think we saw that one.
That is so cool.
And the gangsa, this we saw, is the type of metallophone which is used in Balinese and Javanese gamelan music in Indonesia.
Dude, just imagine how...
The smaller, higher-pitched cantilang and a larger pemadi.
I just look at the craftsmanship of that metallophone. That is beautiful, as well as like the... Also, I wonder how they managed to get that frequency of sound, because it's not very...
Tension on the metal?
Yeah, it's such a unique experience.
It's experimentation, I guess.
It really doesn't sound like it's human made.
So it says here, they also use similar things to xylophones and bamboo flutes. They also usually use a string instrument called a rebab. We didn't see that one. And a zither or scyther. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. What?
Also string instrument?
Yeah, another string instrument. Used in Javanese gamelan. Additionally, vocalists may be featured, being referred to as sindhen, which are females.
What? I want to see that.
Let's have a look at that. Oh wow, she's very much classically trained. Whoa, weird. Because if you look at how unrefined the string instrument is, obviously, if this is traditionally made, it makes sense that it's that sort of raw and that, what do you call it?
note inaccurate. So
Yeah.
there's no precision to it.
It makes sense. I mean, if it is meant to be like an instrument that's meant to be representative of how it was made in the past, that makes a lot of sense.
And it actually is what gives the distinctive sound to the folkloric music. In this particular case, though, I don't know if this is a rule of thumb, but vocally is a beautiful, refined, and heavily melodic a way of singing. It's actually a combination and like a hybrid of classical training with some lyrical contemporary music as well as folkloric sounds, which is actually so awesome. But you see what I'm talking about in terms of like the frequency is so different. I don't know if I'm making sense.
How the fuck did these guys learn this?
That is so cool.
Kinda low-key fire, bro.
I love the gongs.
So it is more often seen without vocals then, for at least from what we can sort of find. Very intriguing. I'd love to know, obviously we know we have people watching from all over the world, so it would be intriguing if perhaps you've heard this firsthand, or if you have more information regarding this style. I would love to see perhaps if there's any famous singers that have tried this. Obviously the people who opened the door to this was like Indonesian singers like Novia Bachmid. So let us know if they have done anything along these lines, perhaps mixed with percussion, because I love percussion. And aside from that, goodbye.